So how do you get clients on YouTube, right? You're putting out videos, you're trying to figure out about views, about getting clients. Are they landing there? Am I reaching them, right? So in today's video, we're going to be going over your videos. You submitted your videos, you submitted your channels for review. We're going to go over them, discuss them, break them down, and see what the best strategies are right now that you can do to get clients on YouTube. So today's submission is from Lyle Weber. Let me share his screen. So Lyle Weber is a uh, let's land on his channel here. Let's look at it, right? See if we understand a little bit more about what his channel is about just by looking at it, right? I know a little bit about his channel, but just by looking at it, what can we tell here? We can tell Lyle is finance, personal finance, money hacks, right? That's what his channel is about. But I would like to get a little bit more. Like, is he generous lifestyle, Lyle Weber, regular videos posted, free guide to what? Not quite sure. Welcome to Generous Lifestyle channel. Maybe we can get some more info here. Help develop talent and treasure resources. Personal finance tips from biblical perspective, practical tools and tips, and take control of your time. Okay. So a little bit, I guess it's finance. It's a little bit more about giving tips and I don't like the word hack so much, but giving tips and advice. Um, just by landing on here, the first thing I see overall is the look. It like brand wise, color wise, it's a little bit all over the place just by landing on the channel itself, right? I know not everybody lands at the channel, they look at a video, but just if they go to your channel, banner, at least the picture and the banner match. Not really, I'm not really liking the icon picture here. It's small, right? I would like something more to pop, especially you're cutting yourself out here. When you're along the other channels, this gets kind of like, small and it gets missed. So it's definitely something, Morning Brain Spine Group, definitely something that needs to have, maybe put a ring around it, put a background around it, something that it pops. We need to look a little bit better, right? It's just going to be blending in to everything. Same thing with the banner. Just give us more information. Give me a little bit more about what this channel is about. How are you going to help us? This channel is to take people from here to here by showing them something, right? Okay, number 2, the thumbnails definitely are a little bit all over the place. Um, just by looking at them, a little bit all over the place, color wise, look wise. The only thing that sort of like it is throughout for the most part is this blue shirt that I see that you're wearing. So at least I guess there's some sort of consistency with the blue shirt. But otherwise, they're a little bit all over the place. The other thing with thumbnails is emotion, expressing emotion, showing emotion. Um, how does this thumbnail make me feel when I'm scrolling through it? Does it give me intrigue, right? Am I intrigued? Am I excited? Am I angry, sad, worried? Like, what feeling am I getting from a thumbnail, right? So if we just look at the first one, everything just sort of blends in. You have white text with almost like a white grayish picture, right? So there's nothing really that pops there. The other thing too is you're putting a lot of text on there. It just blends in, right? When you're putting just text on a thumbnail, especially not like supporting text on there, meaning like an emotional text, I 10x my business. I lost 100% of my money. Like all these different things that give more emotion versus like best MRR program on the market, right? It's like you're not really showing me much. So it's a picture of an office, then some text, and then you and your picture. The other thing we want to do with pictures, make them larger. We want to see your face, right? We want to see the emotion. YouTube displays your picture or your thumbnail different in different areas of YouTube, right? So right now I'm on your channel, so I see it this way, right? If I click on a
In
video
today's video, I'm
and I see to the right, the pictures on the right are smaller. They're smaller than the other one. So does that also pop on this side when it's smaller? Can I still see the text on this side when it's smaller? Right. So that's what we want to make sure of, that the thumbnail itself looks great on there and on different places throughout YouTube. We have I think it's called thumbsup.tv is a great website to go in, put your thumbnail and analyze it and see how it looks in different areas of YouTube. And I can give you a sample of that shortly. Actually, let me go back, take a picture of his channel, take a screenshot of this thumbnail. I'll do the best I can. You guys probably can't see any of this. And let me go ahead and save this so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me share my full screen. Entire window. And okay. So let me go with thumbs up to .tv. So this is what I'm referring to, right? In different areas, I'm going to show, like, look, this is the smaller sidebar one, which is what I was showing you here on this side, right? So if it's not really popping when it's larger, when it's smaller, it's going to be even worse, right? So we need this. Look at the text, look at the background, it just kind of blends in. So I want to make sure you are reviewing. Let me put this in the chat so you can see. So everybody gets thumbs up. .tv. Please check it out, take a look, and review your thumbnails. The other great thing about this, you can review also how your title looks like and see if does it get cut off anywhere. Certain places it might get cut off. Looks like this one fits for the most part. Yep, this one fits all the way through, except this one, the column side, the roadmap 2.0 review master, right? So review your titles in here too. Does it get cut off? How does it look like where it gets cut off? Right? Does the title still make sense if it's chopped off? So let's take a look and see how it is that way. Okay. Um I'm a little bit confused because it's finance, and then there's like some AI stuff. This one's reviewing like a marketing program. So I'm not quite sure. So it's a little bit all over the place. I'm not quite sure what video to watch first, what's the second video, what's the third video, right? So we need to start incorporating more videos in a series where we can watch one video and watch the next video in the series and the next video and the next video and the next video, right? Make them go together, especially if you're doing finance. Like, what are some basic finance things that I could do now? What's the second finance? What's third? What do you think is more advanced, right? So start putting them in the series a little bit more so we can see what you mean. So now let me click on here. So how to sell money fast? How to make 1 grand fast? Affiliate, SEO, digital marketing. Yeah, I don't see any landing pages. I don't see any call to actions for people to, schedule a meeting, subscribe, do anything else like that in here. It's just very basic, right? So within the video itself, you want to make sure you have a CTA. What's your call to action? What do you want them to do? And then from there, incorporate that link in here, right? Especially if you're trying to get customers. If you're trying to get customers, give them something. Give them a download, give them a free guide, or if it's just schedule a call with me, put the link in here. That's the best way you're going to get customers. And also, I want to make sure you do one call to action, right? Where you tell them do this, go to the link, but also text me, but also email me, but also people are not going to do that. They're only going to do one thing. So just lead them to one thing and make sure it's one thing. And when they land on that link, if it's a link to download something, when they go to that landing page, it is just for them to download, right? Just download that guide. You don't want them to just landing on your website, because what happens when they land on your website? They can go anywhere and not leave you their information. They're just going to start looking, start reviewing, and then say, no, it's not for me. We want to make sure they go to one specific landing page that can, the only thing they can do is put their information so they can get whatever they went there for. Yeah, you want 5 call to actions minimum? Yeah. Well, trust me, you're gonna get them, you know? You get that from people all the time. Call, text me, email, call me, DM me, send me a message, messenger pigeon, like, there's so many different things out there that's like, I don't know, I'm just gonna leave, right? So landing page, I'll see if I can have an example of a landing page. Actually, I think I do. Let's see. Blueprint, yep. So there you go. So this is my, if you want to download my YouTube business blueprint, this is my link. Once you go here, guess what you can do, right? This is still part of our website. It's included within our website, but you can't go anywhere. There's nothing at the top. It's not going to take you to a different part of the website. It's not going to take you to any social media things. What's the only thing I want you to do? Right? The little bouncing button. Get this blueprint. Give me your information. Get this blueprint. Right? Here are some benefits of the blueprint. Right? This is the exact blueprint to success with YouTube. Content strategy that attracts thousands. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit about me. Success stories that we've had with our clients on YouTube. And guess what? Here's another button again. Click on it. Right? That's all I want you to do. Nothing else. Messenger pigeon. Yeah, you gotta do it, buddy. You gotta do it. Especially nowadays, sometimes people are getting off the grid now. Yeah, if you're updating your website now, you should start thinking more along the lines of what's that one place where they go to, right? We're trying to attract them to do one thing. Boom, that's it. I just want you to do this. Nothing else. Just give me your information. Once you have them, and that's why we're a big proponent of free things. Here's my free guide, right? And this guide, let me tell you guys, this guide doesn't have to be 10 pages, 15 pages, doesn't have to be elaborate with graphics and anything else. It can be something simple, something very easy that they can just get it, look at the information, but all we want is for them to give us their information, right? I've seen like a one-page PDF one time, right? Download my 10 steps to this. I downloaded it. I gave them my information. It was like a one-page PDF with just like step 1, step 2, right? 10 things list. They gave me the information, which is what I went there to download. But it was, and now they have my information, right? So get them in, get them down the funnel. The other thing you can do is once they click on this, if they do download it, right, the next thank you page, immediately give them the information they came to requested, right? We don't want it to be like, oh, okay, let's discuss. I'm going to send you another email. Let's talk a little bit further before I send you this. They requested it, boom, send it over to them. The next email after that, after they receive that, right? Give them a day, maybe 2. The next email is, hey, did you get my download? Hey, I want to make sure you received it. It didn't go to spam. Did you get it? Yes. Okay. Now that they replied yes, guess what happens? Conversation has been opened, right? So now they moved from downloading. Now there's a conversation, might end at yes. Sometimes they do, but that's okay. But that's how you're checking to see if they're top of the funnel or bottom of the funnel. Right? That's how you're checking to see if they're warm lead, hot lead, or if they're ready to buy right now, right? So we want to make sure of that, create that conversation. The other great thing about collecting emails, and this is why we do free things, free giveaways, it's to get emails, right? The more the better. Some people like to charge, oh, I want my download to be $5. You're gonna get a lot less people. You might get a couple of bucks here and there, but you're missing on the other. You're so worried about trying to get $5, you're missing out on thousands of dollars. Because what's more powerful than is you're going to have a massive email list. That's more powerful than a couple people who gave you $5 for your PDF download, right? So focus on getting them, focus on that free giveaway, getting them, and then emailing them. Now that you have that email, feel free to send them out new updated downloads that you have, new updated videos that you have. And then after that, now you can start sending them those different, hey, you downloaded my thing, but now do you want to schedule that one-on-one call? What are you currently dealing with? How can we help you? Here's my link, right? So now that you have that, now you can start sending those out. And that's what I'm saying. What's more powerful having that list, right? If you get 10,000 people to download your free guide versus 100 that, like 10 or 50 that downloaded something that they had to pay for, they might not be, you have less chance there versus getting 10,000 people that you're emailing back and forth. And that's powerful too to grow your videos. Your videos are out there, they're growing organically, but now you can send them, hey, remember you downloaded something about my guide? You downloaded my guide. Now here's a video that goes along with that guide as well. Here's my new YouTube video, goes along with that guide. It provides you this, this, and this. Go watch it. So now you have the organic reach, and then you're sending that out to your 10,000 email list. Now you have another bump there, right? From viewership. And that's a great way to get that momentum going for your channel. So we need to include that here. I don't see anything here on these. So we need to include that so we can get more clients. And definitely, I think I had talked to Lyle about this, is the size. Whatever you're exporting, it's squeezing it. You can see that it's squeezing it. There's black bars, and it's squeezing the frame inside. So we want to make sure we update that. We talked about thumbnails and then videos that go along with each other. These ones are a little bit all over the place. I did see playlist here on this side. So let's look at the playlist. Yeah, see, this is a little bit better as far as like we understand, hey, these are all in the same silo, the colors, right? The thumbnails are definitely not that great, but we understand they're all in the same or similar silo, right? The bluish ones, this one looks like almost similar. These look those are all Canva templates. I can tell this is I've seen that on Canva before. Quick note, people, just because you see a graphic or like somebody calls it a thumbnail, unfortunately, it might not be a thumbnail, right? So I see that a lot, especially with like, oh, I got that graphic on Canva. And I get a lot of stuff like this with tiny text and the person on the side. Hey, here's my thumbnail. No, it's not. You want to be aware of that, especially if you have a graphic designer, right? Some of our clients come when they start working with us is, oh, we have our own graphic designer. They'll create the thumbnails. I mean, once they actually start doing it, we can see that they're creating a nice graphic for maybe social media, but it's not a thumbnail, right? It's not a thumbnail for a video. So definitely start improving that and increasing it. Another thing about your videos is you guys probably don't have any audio, but the main thing I wanted to look at is you don't necessarily need to have a lot of amazing cutting back and forth edits, right? You could just, it's a little bit more about providing the information and do some simple edits to the video. Just cutting in, cutting back, right? Like moving you forward. So it's not just like you in front of the camera for 2-3 minutes. Looks like this first couple, it is like 50 something seconds of you talking, right? And I know sometimes some of us, we have to edit ourselves. That's okay. Just simple edits where like you're here, now you're closer, you're further back, you know. A lot of those editing softwares comes with like simple text graphics that you can put on there, right? Just put something at the bottom. Who are you? Something at the bottom. What's this topic going to be about? Okay, now let's talk about roadmap, roadmap 2.0, the good. And now you like the good thing about the roadmap. Oh, now let's talk about the bad thing about it. The bad thing about the roadmap, right? That text can pop up at the bottom just to signify uh like a chapter, but also to just visually to keep it moving, keep it a little bit more interesting, right? That way it's not just on you. People can also see, okay, now he's talking about this, and it's a visual, just something that catches your attention so you don't start looking away, right? You just if people start looking away once you get stuck talking, 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 like I feel like how I am right now, just talking, talking, talking in the same spot over and over and over, people start like losing focus. So little things that pop up, minor movement, it can be really impactful for your videos and retention because we want to make sure we keep them there throughout the video. That's why the structure is key. And if you're, for those of you that are in our program, structure is huge for a video, right? Along with that structure comes some visual elements that you can incorporate within the video so you can keep that momentum of the video, right? For those of you who's watched like Sports Center before, you see what's coming up. You see the different chapters, the bullet points of like what's next, what are they going to talk about next, right? So that's what I'm saying, like keep it moving, keep it interesting, and those little pop-ups kind of remind people again of keep it going. Um at the end, I think it just yeah, yeah, there's no CTA to do anything. Again, we want to make sure your CTA is in your video. Hey, go get my guide. Hey, now that you've gone through this, you need more help, go schedule that call with me, right? So what's your CTA here? It has to be in your videos. You can't just hope that they go down here and go and click on it. You have to say it. You can put little iCards here at the end of the video. Oops. I don't even see anything come up for end cards. No, it looks like it's just gonna end. Yep, it just ends, right? So there's nothing that came up that either made me go to the next video. There's no call to action to go to the next video. There was nothing there. So we want to make sure we incorporate those different things on here. Otherwise, what am I supposed to do? What does when you're watching Netflix, what does it do? It just goes to the next video, right? Or does it, are you still watching? But it goes to the next one, the next one, the next one. Like that's what we want to the little one that pops up. Hey, we're this. Guess what you're watching? You're watching the next episode, right? We want to make sure we have that pop up here and point them to that, so it's not just like, oh, thanks, bye. Like, oh, I guess it's over. I guess I'm done. Now I'm gonna just go watch something else, right? So that's all part of promoting the next video in this series, and then your CTA to get those clients. We want to make sure we get them. Okay, I think that's being the horse on that one. So for those of you who want your channel reviewed, the link is in the description below to get your channel review. We do this every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. So that's 8 a.m. Pacific. It was at 9, 10, 11 Eastern Time. So go ahead, fill that out if you want to. If you have any questions, put them in here in the chat. And if you want to learn more, there's a couple of videos are going to be popping up here on the screen. There we go. Almost removed myself. And there's going to be a video that's going to pop up right here. Click on it, go watch it, and we will see you guys next time.